Hi, today I'm going to be showing you how to wire wrap rocks. This is the rock that I'm going to be using to wire wrap. And these are examples of rocks that I've done in the past. You can see kind of the idea. It's just random wires all over. These two right here, they're a little bit big to wear as jewelry, which is what this is mainly for. But you could use them as house decorations, hanging on a wall or just sitting somewhere. So I'll move these off to the side now. This one's thin, light. This one's just small, so it's light. So these ones would be able to be worn as like a necklace. Here is all the supplies. I have two 20 gauge wires, copper and silver, not sterling silver, just aluminum. Here, let me move these up a little bit. Yeah, this is just copper wire, and this is aluminum wire, just silver colored. Needle nose pliers. It has what's it called? Wire cutters built in right here. You can see that little rectangle, that's wire cutters. Just a pen or marker, anything to wrap the wire around. It doesn't have to be a pen or marker, just anything round. Alright, let's get into it. So I'm gonna take this. Normally what I would do like this, I would take a little wire, see if I like that color. I'm gonna take the other wire and see which color I like more. I think silver looks better, so I'm gonna be using silver for this rock. So you wanna take about 3.5 feet of rock, maybe 3 feet. It really depends on how much you're wrapping around the rock. You can test for the size of the rocks too, like test, see how much you might need. So right here, you can see how I have the wire with the wire cutters right in there. So I'm just gonna cut down hard. It cuts really easily. So you can move this off to the side, move these off to the side. Alright. So you're gonna find the two ends right here and put them together. And then pinch all the way down until you get a point at the end here. Don't make it like a big crease that you can't get out. Just make sure it's there so you can find the end. Alright, so now you're gonna take this wire right here and wrap it around, wrap it around here. And then take the other wire and wrap it around just like that. And then make sure they're together and you can slide them off. Just make sure they don't come apart from each other. Alright. So now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make a little X right here. So it's easier to get on the rock. Just like this. Right here. So I'm gonna wrap up like this right here. Just like that. And then this one, I'm also gonna wrap up right here. And then here. Just like that. Do a couple of twists. You can make the twist longer or shorter depending on how many you do. Then you're gonna wrap these wires back around. Just like this, right here you can see. Yeah, move that. You're gonna wrap it around like this. Flip it over. And then you wanna do the same thing you did in the front. Just cross them and do another twist. Right here. Oops. Try to get the rock steady. Just a couple of twists. Alright, just like that. So now there's the fun part. Yep. I'm gonna look at this, see what kind of design I want to do. Alright, I see it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna take this wire, wrap it up, make a little loop right here. There you go, just like that. Make sure you don't use too much wire so you have some for the end. You'll see. I'm going to take this one and just wrap it. Make a little loop right here again. Just like that. And then put it at the end. Okay, so the back, you should have both wires back here. Let me think how I'm gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do one twist right here just to secure them. I'm gonna meet them up. Here, I'll do one more twist to make sure it's secure so they don't come apart. I'm gonna put them together like this, just make sure they're right together. So now I'm gonna take this up right here. It's hard to keep them together right now because they're both bending different ways. And I'm just gonna wrap around. Sorry if you can't see it. This is the first video I'm making. I'm not used to making videos and keeping it in one spot. Alright, so you're just gonna keep the wire together, keep wrapping. It's alright if you move it out of place a little bit. It's just wire, so you can always bend it back. It's not permanent if you make any mistakes. You can always try again. See, these loops are coming out a little bit. I'm just gonna pinch them back. Now they're better. This wire's coming down. So I messed this up a little bit, but that's alright. You're just gonna keep wrapping. This loop ended up being a little smaller than the others. That's okay. Alright, the front's coming off. I'll fix that in a second. So now I'm just gonna take these wires, take my pliers. You wanna find the end. Where is it? There. Just pinch it. Try to put it into that scarf that you made. Normally you'd make the scarf around into the center right here, so it goes up to about right there. This one messed up, so it's below the loop entirely. So it's a little bit harder for me to get this in. It might take a minute. Let me just get this. Alright, so that's going in there. This wire, you can wrap around just a little bit more. There, get the end. Alright. So you're just gonna tuck that into the middle so the wire doesn't scratch anyone who's wearing this. Alright, so you can see this front is a little loose. So what we're gonna do about that, we're gonna press everything tight to the front right here and to the edges. Just make sure it's all tight on there. Then you're gonna go back and find a straight spot where you can just take your pliers and crimp it. So I'm just gonna do this right here. Just make sure it's tight right there. So this is tight. Make sure that's tight. And then crimp it just like that. Oh, it's all tight. And you don't have to crimp every wire. I'm just doing the ones that look a little bit loose or that are coming up. So now we're gonna do this wire. This one's hard to find a spot to crimp. So we can see right here. We're just gonna push this down, push that side down, and crimp it. And you can see it's a little bit tighter now, but we need to get the top. And we're just gonna crimp right here on the side. There, perfect. So now you can see, now this is coming up a little bit. Let me fix this. Okay. So you can see that these wires are all a little bit tight. I did kind of rush this rack for the video, so it's not as good as a normal rack would be. You can see like these racks right here, they're a little bit more well done. But this one's kind of rushed. But yeah, so I think, let me tighten this wire a little bit. Yep. Okay. You can see this is all pretty tight. I just like to wiggle the wires in the front. And yeah, this is pretty much your rack. As I said, this is rushed, so it doesn't look as good as it normally would. But yeah, it's still a wire wrapped rack. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing and liking the video, because it took a long time to make this. We took multiple attempts. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.